After our fabulous trip into the Cuyabeno Reserve, we make a brief stop at a ferry crossing before driving all the way back to our little paradise Aguaventura for another swim under the waterfalls. Unfortunately, this time disaster strikes. Afterwards, we are forced to take a break at a lovely campground for a week so Kirsten can recover. The cloud forest here has lots to offer, and we enjoy exploring the deep jungle. On Kirsten's birthday, we drive to Tena for a night so she can get her stitches removed.
So we're still east of Lago Agrio. We just have a heavy storm. Helen has to really concentrate here. There's a lot of potholes here, so Helen has to drive really carefully. Open the window. So now we're through it. Temperature dropped from 32 to 23 within 5 minutes. And in 5 minutes probably 32 again. And 100% humidity. And this is just a ferry crossing over to the other side. It's one of the large rivers here. Looks like the boat is almost sinking with the truck in there. And he's got to work out to use the handbrake and reverse. It's quite steep because he doesn't want to ditch into the truck. I don't know if they're going to push him. Yeah, they're pointing to the fact that he needs to be pushed. Oh, I wouldn't go in between those two. I hope he has... oh yeah. That's why the trucks, the oil trucks are going backwards. We would have to go in backwards as well.
38 kilometers before Lago Agrio, we stop for our coffee break and watch a car ferry moving the heavy oil trucks across the Río Aguarico. It's a shortcut for many vehicles to the town of Xuxufindi. We weren't intending to use this ferry, and our decision certainly didn't change after seeing how many of them had trouble getting up and down the steep ramp to get on and off the ferry.
This flap got stuck on the... There's a big step he's got to get over. They have the power. We wouldn't make that step. Well done. So they readjusted the ramp now for the other car. We could make that. Easy, he needs to be pushed as well. There we go. Well done. We actually have a coffee break here, so I have some time to do some video. And you can see how long the ramp is. I would think the water level of this river would be normally a lot higher. The rainy season starts in March here, and the highest level of everything is in April. This is one of the bad road stretches here. We marked it on our GPS. As you come around the corner. So we're on the KFC car park. After more than 2 years we have KFC again. This is the only KFC in the next 150 kilometers. Helen loves KFC. We've got 2 combos. I've got a burger and a piece. Helen has 2 pieces with French fries. I think Helen has a cookie somewhere in hers as well. I think so. It was on the, it showed on the thingy. Maybe not. Enjoy! It's been raining a lot here. We didn't have that on the way in. This is very typical for South America, dog and girl.
We were really looking forward to another swim under the waterfall at Aguaventura, but this time there's way too much water coming down. We were here only 6 days ago, but it has obviously rained a lot in the meantime.
So much more water this time. 6 days later. 6 days later. We're not going to go in here.
Oops.
Good job, my little one.
Alexandria and Jose welcomed us back with open arms, and we take a look into their backyard. They have lots of chickens, and their daughter shows us the new kitten. Both of them are really sweet.
We are back at Aguaventura, and we just had our dinner. It's almost a full moon now.
After this shot, Kirsten walks back across the dark car park to the restaurant. 3 of the 5 dogs here race towards her, barking and growling. And only seconds later, Alexandria and I hear Kirsten screaming.
Das ist nicht so schlimm.
Kirsten just got bitten by one of the dogs.
I think they were
Jesus.
after something different, and he just attacked me. He saw me coming out of the dark.
Oh, that's really...
And I couldn't do anything but just lift up my arm, otherwise he would have hit me in my boobs or so. Oh. This one is a deep bite. He was really in there.
Yeah. Todo bien.
Todo bien. It's only the skin that's got.
Oh. Put your leg as well.
That's also that's only on. This is not even underneath.
It's blood though. There's blood there.
Yeah, this is only the surface.
But that one's going to need.
Shock.
That's going to need stitches though.
Yeah, or a plaster. I don't know how they do
it needs stitches.
Yeah,
it needs stitches.
You can see the.
It's too big. It needs stitches.
Yeah.
So you'll need about 10 stitches or something.
Hot water and salt helps. It takes the pain away as well. This is desinfiziert.
Which one was it?
The one with the shaggy hair. They already gave him a beating. But then, ich konnte gerade noch meinen Arm hochreißen, weil er war im Sprung.
Scheiße.
Ja, er hat mich aus dem Dunkeln kommen sehen wahrscheinlich.
Yeah, I didn't realise it was you.
Ich habe gedacht, die laufen an mir vorbei. Weil die kamen so schnell.
I thought I didn't realise it was you over there because you were just getting your camera to come and see the moon.
I took a photo there from the moon. Oh. It's on there. And then when I came back over here, they heard something. And they
Kirsten's now getting her blood pressure taken. We've already done temperature and oximeter to check oxygen level. So there's
nadamos en las cascadas hoy, es posible.
Todo bien.
todo bien.
Excelente.
How's things going?
Burns a little bit, but it's okay. I can move everything. So.
Ya de a poco te ve haciendo efecto, ¿no?
Anesthetic
Tenemos un ratito.
injections in both places where he's going to. He needs to
Les comento que
give a stitches.
te cuento. ¿Qué tal el dolor? ¿Amortiguado? Ya, entonces. Me avisas si te duele muchísimo, ¿eh? ¿Te duele mucho?
Un poquito, no está bien. Necesito regresar para remover estos o...
¿Estos? Sí, en 8 días, creo. ¿Dónde estén? En 8 días. Aquí hay centro de salud en todo lado. Entonces, al centro de salud más cercano, te acercas y dices que vienes al retiro de puntos. Igual te voy a mandar antibióticos y para el dolor, ¿ya?
This is actually the first time Kirsten has ever had stitches. She's been surprisingly calm throughout all of this. I guess it could have been a lot worse. The doctor is really nice and fortunately knows what he's doing. While stitching her up, he asks about our travels to distract her a little. He closes the 2 large holes with 5 stitches. The treatment is completely free for us. It only took 50 minutes, including a 10-minute wait, and Kirsten has to come back tomorrow morning for a tetanus shot. Jose, the owner of Aguaventura, came with us to the hospital and later buys all the tablets for Kirsten. It's a really sweet family and all of us are really sorry that Kirsten got attacked by their dogs. Thank God the dogs are vaccinated and Kirsten managed to lift up her arm just in time. It really could have been a lot worse.
Déjame ver lo que estás en la pierna para decir que tal vez amerita su cuidado. Ya te limpias, espérame.
Solamente la cara.
Sí.
Operation fertig, Patient, hard tour.
This is our camping right next to the main road, but it's really, really nice. So after my dog bite, we decided to go to a campground for a week. No dogs, yeah! Only 1 cat. We parked up here and we're about 700 meters high. It's nice and cool. And it's called the Grand Cañon del Huataraco. It's a family-owned property. And we're just cleaning out our compartment because we found tiny ants in our lovely cakes that we were close to eat with a cuppa, but we discovered lots of ants, and then we saw in our box where we have all our sweet stuff and stuff like this that we have lots of ants. So Helen is now diving into that compartment. We're trying to get rid of all the ants. These are the outdoor showers, which I can't use at the moment anyway, with my arm, and these are very, very clean toilets. It's a really sweet spot with toilet paper and everything. Very nice young family, Melissa and her husband. It's a great place. This is the family home and a hut that you can rent. And we pay just $5 for everything. We can even use the washing machine for free. And we're about 30 kilometers south of Loreto. Under the hut are some hammocks, so you can chill with a view. This is the chill out area. We're parked behind it. And there's even a tent here for people who want to just come up for the weekend or so. We just had rain about 2 hours ago, so it's clearing up a little and we get to see the view.
The Grand Cañon del Huataraco is a great place to stay. It's surrounded by jungle that we explore on our daily walks.
This is one of the walking palm trees. We learned that on our tour. They have to reach the top of the canopy to get the energy, so they find a spot and then the roots are moving. Amazing, isn't it? It looks like kiwis here, but it's not.
The cannonball tree is native to the tropical forests of Central and South America and cultivated in many other tropical areas throughout the world because of its beautiful fragrant flowers and large interesting fruits.
Holy shit. It looks like a branch, but it is a snake. Here you can see the eyes. She looks like a stick, and I'm not sure if it's a poisonous one. I was half a meter away from her. Look at that. Now I'm scared to move on. I don't think we should continue. She might be poisonous. She's got her tail. She's got her body bent, and then this is the end of the tail there. And if she wouldn't be so bright in color, I would have stepped on her. She's got her tongue out, and it looks like the extension of a stick. Wow. Bright green colors. There's no way that we should step over her. I have enough accidents lately, or bad moments. I don't need a snake bite on top of that. The body is kind of... I think it was the shape of that body that kind of made me stop. It looks like a band, and it was funnily shaped and draped over. You can see all the way. She's probably about a meter long. Helen just discovered this super ugly looking centipede, millipede. Oh, I'm only coming underneath that thing here. It's about 10 centimeters long.
The flat-backed millipede is quite short in length. It only has 20 segments with a total of 40 legs. They are found all over the world except for the Antarctic. They live a solitary life and only get together for mating during their breeding season. The diet of the flat-backed millipede includes dead leaves, roots, fruits and decaying plant matter.
We're cutting the tree for some tree blood.
For example, this kind you use like this, no?
Okay.
And you rub it in.
Or only you put in the part of the you cut. Maybe if you are interested, you can use this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you want it on your... is it good for stitches?
Exactly. Yeah.
Helen has some really nasty oozing insect bites. So we're putting some of
Dragon blood.
dragon blood, it's called.
Lionel used to be a guide in Cuyabeno and knows everything about medicinal plants in the jungle. He's cutting a Croton lechleri tree. These trees are well known for its red sap, which is called dragon's blood by the local native people. It's renowned for its use on skin and is commonly referred to as a liquid bandage.
I've got it at the moment on my other leg. I'm not going to put it on my stitches for the moment, because they are clean.
Burns.
Yeah.
I've got one down there too.
He said when you have ulcers, you'd put a drop in a glass of water and drink that. It's supposed to heal the ulcers very well as well. Now we're full of blood. Dragon blood from the beech tree. Looks horrible, doesn't it? I didn't put it on my stitches. Let me show you my stitches. That one doesn't look too bad. This is the outer one. They seem to be doing okay. I can feel a bruise underneath, but I'm going to air it a little bit today, and when we go outside I cover it up. I don't want any flies in there. But I think it's looking okay. So today is a sunny day and windy. Helen's been slaving away to do the laundry, but not by hand. Yeah, that's true. Because this place has a washing machine, which actually has a lot of space. We got all our washing in there. Really, really nice. And now we just have to wait for everything to dry. Super. Beautiful butterfly here that's trying to drink the water.
We really enjoy our peaceful week here. Unfortunately, our laptop is still not fixed, and so we can't use the time here to do more web updates and videos.
This is actually the clearest view we had in days. It's fascinating here how roots are going up the trees in spirals to get to the sunshine. What looks a little bit like dog shit is something that is in the ground and it transports the soil to the surface. It's quite big actually. Very strange. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful... I think it's a millipede. I think a millipede has 2 per segment and centipede has 1. What a beautiful creature. It filled my... Wow, is that beautiful. Ciao, chica. It's a day full of chores, and Helen is going to get us some more water. She's going to do the washing up. Oh, you need
Sweating buckets.
Yeah, I know. So, and while Helen's being busy outside, I'm busy inside. I baked us a cake. We are struggling with food. We had about 5 days ago, we had 1 cabbage, 1 carrot and 2 onions to go with, and a few tomatoes. So we have to be very creative with that. And we had a few eggs. So tonight we're going to do rice with lentils, and I also prepared the dough for the naan bread. We're not starving. Today we're going on a hike down to the waterfall. We've done the upper stretch several times, but it's about 200 meters down in length, more than 1 kilometer, and then we're supposed to see a 40-meter high waterfall. We have a new obstacle in the way. That wasn't here yesterday. Road construction in the jungle. Very good. Well done. We just saw a snake, but we were not fast enough to grab the camera. And this is a really large beetle. It's about 5 centimeters big. He's having a rest now, or he's playing dead. This is a very, very steep path. We brought the sticks today, which was a very good idea. It's super humid and hot, and you have to watch every step. Me especially. I took a fall yesterday, but it was on the main road. Slipped on some loose rocks and fell on my knee. But you have to watch for snakes here, for slippery pieces, and sweat is running down our faces. The things we do for life, I don't know. Pole pole, as you say in Africa, slowly but steadily. It will be quite a hike up on the way back, but it's actually easier going up than down. At least we think it's easier. Done. Well done. Nature really creates some amazing forms. Look at this spiral thing. This thing, we can't think of the English word for these plants that are winding themselves around other trees, but this one grows up there, does a loop around that tree, then it comes all the way down, almost back to the ground, and then it goes straight up into the jungle, into the canopy. Isn't that amazing? This bit isn't easy to come down. It's not easy. So we got down to the river, and there's supposed to be a waterfall somewhere here. Let's see. We're not sure where to go. This is really, really difficult because the rocks are slippery. I went actually down on my ass because my shoes are super slippery here. It looks easy, but it's super slippery. We've decided to take our shoes off and take a walk in the river to see if we could actually see the falls. I hope so, because it's a tough walk. We were expecting to see the falls. We don't have any shoes to walk on the rocks with us, and it really hurts. Our European feet are not used to anything. We haven't seen the falls. We expected them to be right here, but they're not there. And there's a rope up there which is not very promising. And if the waterfall's down there and it's 40 meters high, we're not going. And it's taking a look, but we're disappointed. We'll have a rest down here and then we walk back up. It really hurts, it's these little pebbles. But it's a nice cool down on the legs at least. What is it? It does, doesn't it? This is really not easy. Super slippery. and one has to make a really big step here. Yeah, very good. Okay, on the way back we actually see the waterfall, and it would have been just there. Well, at least we've seen it now.
Oh, thank God for that.
It's quite a hike, isn't it?
Yeah, it was all for nothing. Well, we thought it was all for nothing until we saw it on the way back. Well, we were too busy watching our feet at this particular bit.
Yeah.
So, and we thought it was further over, but no.
Now,
They didn't tell us that, did they?
no, she said it was right across the river. Anyhow, we're walking back now. So this is a really, really steep bit. We've made it like 20 seconds now, if at all. Even if you go for a dip into the river, which is probably really, really nice, you'll be sweating buckets already 5 minutes later. It's not a walk for short legs.
I'll help you up this bit because I'm going to have to go up here.
This is taking quite some toll of us. We're sweating and sweating. Buckets. Short legs is coming up nicely, even without my help. We're going to lose some calories today.
There's a lot of water, I think.
Yeah. Well done.
Bye.
Don't know what this is. Looks like a tiny grasshopper.
Leaf hoppers come in many shapes and colours. They're brightly coloured to defend themselves against predators, advertising that they are dangerous to eat. The leaf hopper can happily feed off plant sap, while predators clearly know that they have to avoid this bug.
You're beautiful.
Oh, I was going underneath. Can't see me anymore.
Bye. So after the tough hike yesterday, we have a nice relaxing day, our last day here. And Helen is enjoying the sponge cake with the plum salsa sauce and cream. We are on our last pieces of food. We are struggling after we need to go shopping. So we see how that works.
We've stretched what we had to 8 days.
Yeah, we didn't starve really, but we're getting to the limits now.
Well, we have had to have like sharing half a banana and sharing half an apple.
I had only 2 blueberries this morning and Helen 3.
That was it. That was the last of the blueberries. Counting. Yeah.
So this is what, 8 days after my nasty dog bite, and it's not looking too bad. This one looks good. It's a little swollen underneath. This one was oozing a little bit and it's still a little swollen underneath. We're going to get the stitches removed tomorrow, maybe, but I'll let this one check out again because it's still a little open in the middle there. I'm not sure if it's good, but I'm on my last antibiotics and that's it. I still live. We were about to leave today, but then a huge storm just rolled over us for hours. Look at how clean our motorhome is. And it's now 5:30 in the afternoon, so we decided to stay another night, which is not a bad idea. Helen's enjoying the view. It's pretty cold now. It's the first time we can actually see this far. Condensation inside was huge because we had to close everything. So Helen is now wiping everything down. Isn't that beautiful? We get a clear view onto our Mirador jungle site now. Interesting flower. This is truly incredible. It was only half an hour ago that we had a clear view onto this side, completely in the fog again. And this is the other side, and it shows you that the humidity is so high. It's just all in the fog now.
We're on our way back to Tena so Kirsten can get her stitches removed.
Oh, we didn't have that big hole when we drove out. Oy, 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 oy. Shit. This is really tough now. We got into the pouring rain and Helen has to concentrate like crazy because there's a lot of potholes on this road here. We are 18 kilometers before Narupa, which is the turn off to Tena, our destination for today. And we're honestly bumping along here. Wow, that's a lot of water. And I just cleaned our car. Nice.
We were told that there are 5,000 oil wells in the Ecuadorian Amazon region. 90% of them are owned by foreign countries, so only 10% of them are Ecuadorian.
Looks like a big pipe delivery for the oil lines here.
The extraction of the oil is a big threat for this amazing landscape. Only a few weeks ago, there was a huge landslide near Coca that burst one of the large crude oil pipelines and contaminated the Rio Coca and the Rio Napo. Maybe these are the replacement parts. 60,000 people are now without safe drinking water, not to mention the destruction of the lungs of Mother Earth.
At least it stopped raining. There's a falcon drying its wings. Look at this giant bamboo. It's just absolutely huge and dense. I'm giving you a perspective of this bamboo. It's absolutely giant. So, bienvenido a Tena. We've been here 20 years ago and we can't remember a thing. I'm sure it has changed a lot anyway. Oh, we're in Tena. It's the start of the carnival and the kids are having fun today.
They'll come and get us on the way back.
Yeah, they're having their fun. Ciao!
Cheers!
My birthday meal, burgers and fries. Helen is happy about that.
In our next video, we spend a whole week at the Grand Selva Lodge near the small village of Misawai. There is so much to do and see here. The lodge is owned by Karin from Austria and her Ecuadorian husband. They offer a variety of tours, and we do most of them.